Okay. Hi, welcome to AFTV. I've got Turkish with me. We've just beaten Aston Villa 2-1 at the Emirates Stadium. I was there. You were here. I want to start by asking you about 5 in 5. Yeah, 5 and 5 wins. I looked to you like you was mad when you first said that. Start of the season, you said, I was like, nah, man, too high expectations. We might slip up at Palace. You're like, no, we should expect 5 and 5. We've got it. This is where we are. Feels good. You got it right.
Yeah, it's not about me getting it right. It's that's what I expect heading into the third year of a process that we've been sold as, headed in the right direction.
Right.
And they've done it. So they're justifying their progress so far, I guess. But look, when was the I know the last time we won 3 in a row or 4 in a row to start the season was 04-05.
Yep.
I'm not sure if 5 in a row was that same year, but it's been a long time, to say the least, that we've started the season feeling this way.
How do you feel throughout the game, Turks? Do you feel assured that, when they came back and got the equaliser, did you think, I'm still quite chilled? I sat in my seat. I was, when they scored, I was like, you know what? I have faith they'll come back. Were you kind of in that feeling, or were you worried?
Worried, but I didn't have much time to worry because it's like we kind of responded straight away. Similar to the Leicester game when we conceded one, there was a bit of nerves, but literally a minute or two later we scored. Conceded the second, a minute or two later we scored. Same again today. There wasn't much time to rest on what just happened.
Yeah.
Obviously Ramsdale was under pressure. I think.
Was it a foul for you?
Listen, we only saw one angle of it,
Okay.
and that was from the front of the players, and it just looked like Ramsdale and him was in a little bit of a scrap.
Yeah.
I don't know where the other guy's arms were, whether they was holding Ramsdale from behind, but in all honesty, it just looked like he was in a bit of a physical battle and he lost out. But we replied straight away, and that's what it should be about. Martinelli. One thing about him is he frustrated me at times today. The end product, and
Does he hold on the ball a bit too? Was it end product for you, or was he holding on the ball too much? Because Robbie was the same in the stadium. It was like he's holding on to it a little bit too long, too many times.
But I think holding on to it too long is part of the end product too.
Right.
Whether you get the pass wrong or you don't shoot, or holding on a bit too long and not capitalizing on that one little moment of opportunity is end product.
Yeah.
In the end, he won the game for us because he kept on going. He had a few moments in the game where, for us fans, it's frustrating. For him out there, it was frustrating. At the end of the first half, he had that volley from a Xhaka header down. It's been a long time since I've seen some technique from an Arsenal player like that from outside the box. I'm telling you, I would have loved nothing more for that to just off the bar, nestle in top corner, whatever. It wasn't to be, but in the end, it was his day again. And so far this season, Martinelli, frustrating at points because he's young and because he's still finding his feet and still developing.
Yeah.
But he's winning us points. He's getting goals for us. He's being productive at the same time.
100%.
So he's kicked on. First half, before you ask me, I'm going to mention Granit Xhaka because that was
Yeah, I was coming to it.
that first 45 minutes from Xhaka was the best 45 minutes I've seen from him. Now, a lot of people out there might be like, you see, Turkish, you should calm down. But his role has been changed recently. So in the role he had before, where I was frustrated and fed up, he's been moved now. He's been moved for the past, 5 months? A handful of games.
Yep.
And he's doing a lot better in this position than he was in his previous position. In the first 45 today, I would have said man of the match at the half-time mark. It faded off in the second half. Most of the team faded off in the second half. And in the end, it's a debate between Xhaka and Martinelli for me.
Yep.
But first 45, Xhaka done his thing again. This is not me saying we don't need a midfielder, because we still do. Odegaard came off with a little knock today. Partey and Nene are already out. Zinchenko's out as well, albeit he trained and he should be ready for Sunday. I still think we need a midfielder in there.
But should we keep Xhaka as well, though?
Well, we're keeping him. That's not a question. I mean, I think we should have moved on from him previously. But if he's here, I want the best for him, because the best for him is the best for us.
Yeah.
Like, I know I've been very critical over the years. That's because it's football. I judge what I see.
Yep.
And what I'm seeing now is a welcome change to what I've seen before. So, big up Xhaka, big up Arteta for finding a role for him where he's not, susceptible to the errors that he was previously. And big up the team in general, because in general, it's another team performance.
Okay, let me end with just talking about Lokonga. You spoke about Xhaka, and I was going to highlight him, and you've done that for me. Lokonga, you had doubts about him playing in that 6 role. He was loaned today in that 3 in the midfield. Thoughts on his game today? Because I thought he was superb. I didn't even remember him losing the ball.
Yeah, he done well. He done well without doing too much.
Right.
I think it was a big chance for him. It wasn't a great performance, but he was up against a midfield 3 that has some quality in there, for sure. Obviously, even Douglas Luiz coming on. They had McGinn starting, Kamara. So their midfield is quite solid. Ramsey in there as well. And when you look at our injuries, that was a worry for us, the midfield position. But I've just talked about Xhaka. We're talking about Sambi now, and I think he done well.
Yep.
If Zinni's back for the Man United game, I'd probably put him in that position.
Okay.
Because I just feel like he's a bit more mobile, a bit more experienced as well. He knows what Arteta wants.
Yeah.
But Sambi did well today. That was probably his best performance for us so far as well. So long may it continue.
Shop for AFTV merch at shop.aftv.co.uk. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat, and Twitch. We've got content for every platform, so check it out.